On behalf of the City of Beaver Dam and the Beaver Dam Police Department, I'd like to welcome everyone to Blade's retirement celebration here. K-9 Blade and his handler here, Officer Nathan Keener, have been very successful partners in deterring crime in our City of Beaver Dam. Officer Keener and Blade were also successful in locating numerous articles. He's been involved in many presentations in our community, especially when it comes to kids. That's the one thing I remember about Officer Keener and Blade. They made a difference in many young kids' lives. And I know they also made a lasting impression on many kids for years to come. And that's the thing that I remember the most about Keener and Blade. We all know that this was something that Keener wanted to do his whole life. This was his dream. This is the one thing he wanted to do, was have his dog and have a canine. And he has been able to live out his dream, and him and Blade have been very successful at doing that. And both of them should be very proud of their accomplishments over the years. So I thank them for that. I also want to thank the community, because without the community support for K-9 Blade, this program is supported mostly by donations. Very few tax dollars are used for this K-9 program. So we want to thank the community, whether it was for veterinary care, whether it was for food discounts, whether it was for any financial support. We could not have done it without the community. So we want to make sure that we thank the community for that. So this K-9 program would not be successful without the support of the community and Officer Keener and K-9 Blade. So with that being said, on behalf of the City of Beaver Dam and the Beaver Dam Police Department, I want to wish Blade a happy and healthy retirement. And we also want to wish Officer Nathan Keener here his continued success with his career here at the Beaver Dam Police Department. So on behalf of the Beaver Dam Police Department, I would like to present this plaque to you, Nathan Keener and Blade. It's for the K-9 officer, Nathan Keener, and I want to thank you for your dedication to the City of Beaver Dam Police Department and the Beaver Dam community. So thank you.
Thank you.
You would like to say a few words, Keener?
Yes, if I would, please. All right, thank you all for coming in. Keep this short here. Thank you all for coming. This is a very bittersweet day for me. I'm very grateful and honored to have this party arranged for Blade. It was a surprise and means a great deal to me. This day is also special as I have two of my heroes with me, my parents. My father worked for 32 years in law enforcement and also had a canine named Ingo, a German Shepherd from Germany. It is obvious why I chose to be a police officer. My mom was the foundation of the family. I went through sleepless nights when Dad was working, and more sleepless nights because of my chosen profession. I owe them everything. First and foremost, I want to thank the donors. Without your accomplishments, never would have happened. From every single nation, big or small, you made this possible in the Beaver Dam Police Department, and I will forever be grateful. I'd also like to thank Chief Preisinger for his support and encouragement as he realizes how important his canines are. Thank you, Lieutenant Stommel, for getting a program rolling again after not having a canine for almost 4 years, and Lieutenant Reel for his continued support as canine administrator. Also special thanks to trainers Jeannie Frost and Jesse Smith of Jess Symphony Canine Services. To Tiny Kim Spittle of River Velvet Retrievers, thank you for a special, ace, awesome dog. Some big city agencies can set aside all the money they need in their budgets for their canine program. As a small agency, a small town, we do not have that luxury. We have survived solely on your donations and support. I greatly enjoyed all the public appearances Blaine and I attended, and some of the most rewarding experiences throughout the school speaking to kids about the Beaver Dam Police Department, safety, and drug education. The kids are able to see that we are human beings too, and not to be scared of us. Canines are fantastic tools and make officers very approachable when they have four-legged partners with them. Blade and I have sniffed most of the schools in Dodge County, numerous jail pods at the Sheriff's Office, and all the prisons in the county. Presence is a huge part of law enforcement, and our canines have certainly made our presence known. My software indicates 9 people handed narcotics to me out the window just for Blade being present at the traffic stop. Blade's specialty was drug interdiction working traffic. Because of all the efforts on their coworkers, Blade recorded 520 car sniffs. achieves 109 drug arrests, and finishes career at 89% reliability. Achieving these numbers, working mostly second shift, typically the busiest shift, is to me exceptional. Most of the department personnel have at least one arrest with Blade. Canines excel at obtaining confidential informants from traffic stops. This has helped our drug team in going after big names and dealers. We recover stolen property and weapons. We recently added a second canine Yeti, who was a German Shepherd from the Czech Republic. Yeti was paired with Officer Kevin Hall on Rick's night shift. Yeti is trained for handle detection, narcotics, evidence recovery, and tracking. Their efforts and successes also need to be recognized. So Kevin, if you're here, great job, buddy. I think Lieutenant Reel said, as of last week, between the two dogs, we have 234 arrests or something like that. It's awesome. We had a great run, and sadly, all canine careers must come to an end one day. Blade is now living with me, firmly enjoying the good life. His new job is finding shed deer antlers. It's an activity that keeps him busy and happy and can be done year-round. Working dogs have to have jobs and work frequently to be healthy physically and mentally. Nobody can understand the bond of a police officer and their canine handler unless they actually walk in the footsteps. It's a special kind of bond that I'm thankful I get to experience with Blade and the rest of our days together. Thank you all, and Blade says wolf.